As retailers, one of the things that scares us a lot and a big mistake that retailers make is that we are really unsure on how to go about raising our prices in our retail stores. And so today, in today's video, I want to walk you through how you can go about feeling comfortable raising your prices while still providing perceived value to your clients and customers in your retail store. So welcome to today's video. My name is Alvin. I'm the retail business coach that helps retailers grow their business without being frustrated and without ever running out of cash. And if this is your first time here, welcome. So I upload videos a couple of times a week, just relating to how to run, grow, and step out of the day-to-day of leveraging your time to run your retail business. And so one of the questions I get asked a lot as a retail business coach is how I can go about increasing my prices. So I thought I would do this really, really quick uh, synopsis video, and yeah, let's basically just roll through it. So there are a whole heap of reasons on why, as retailers, we are reluctant to increase our prices, right? We're probably really, really scared that, we might annoy our customers and we might lose business and they end up shopping somewhere else. And also, one of the other major concerns is, as a retailer, if we raise our prices, we might not be able to sell as much product as we usually do. And there's a fear that we'll end up losing money. We're going to have stock on our shelves, and we're going to be back into these same problems that we have as as a retailer. And the final thing, and the really, really big misconception here, which I want to smash through today, is that retailers believe that customers are not willing to pay more money for products and services in our store. And there's this really, really big fear as a retailer, and this is a big frustration for us, that it's not worth the risk to increase prices. So I want to walk you through today on why this shouldn't be the case. And yes, there are going to be some instances where you can't raise your prices because you're probably selling commodity items and what we call known value items. But we're going to save that topic for another day, because KVI, or known value pricing, is another great strategy in itself. And it's a really good strategy to use when you've got heavy discounting in your marketplace. But like I said, we'll talk about that another time. But what I'm hoping to walk you through today is you're going to feel really, really confident at the end of this really short video on how you can increase your retail prices while still providing value to your customers. So the first thing that you need to do when you decide to do this is to, before you go about raising your prices across the board, and this is a really, really big problem that some people have, some retailers have also, is like, okay, it's time to raise prices, let's increase the price on everything. No, you don't want to do that either. So the first step is we need to start doing some research, right? So we need to start looking at what our customers are willing to pay. And we need to do some real hard research here on look at the competition. We need to look at look at the industry in general, and make sure that the few things that we are, making sure that we survey our customers, and making sure that our customers really know what they want to pay for a particular product and service within our store. And a great way to do that, apart from researching the competition, is to actually survey your customers, right? And so, surveys, it's so old school, but it's so important that we can do this very, very easily in our stores. And the best way really is to just sit at the counter or at the front door with a little clipboard and ask them, what would they be willing to pay for products and services. Go within a band range and try and figure out what their budget constraints are, and try and figure out what they're willing to pay to those for those products and services, right? The other part of the research process is, and it shocks me as well, how many retailers don't know their costs. Because by understanding your operating costs, you're going to know what you need to charge in order to cover your costs to make a profit, right? Which is why we're all in a retail business in the first place. We're not here to discount. We are here to grow this business and for this retail business to provide for our lifestyle, for the lifestyle that we want. So, we want to make sure that we research all of these properly. And once we have a good understanding of what customers are willing to pay, we can start to set our prices accordingly. The next thing we need to do is we need to start to increase our prices, right? So this is where we need to start to do it gradually. So it's really important to remember that as retailers, many of our customers and clients, they might be slightly sensitive to pricing. So we need to start to increase it gradually. And because if you start to raise your prices all of a sudden, a large increase will in fact piss off your customers and it'll be noticed by your customers. However, if you start to increase it gradually by 2 to 3%, whether you work on that on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, customers are less likely to switch to a competitor because customers become used to the price increase and it doesn't seem as dramatic. So the main takeaway from here is when you increase your prices, you do it gradually over time. And obviously, this will minimize the impact on your customers and keep them happy. So from here, I know you're thinking, but I'm still going to piss off my customers. Where's this whole value piece that you're talking about, Alvin? And yeah, let's now talk about how to value add the conversation with, or value add the experience and value add in our price increasing, right? So what we need to do here is offer value added services. And when you start to offer value added services, it's not like you're cloaking the pricing, but you're actually giving your clients and customers more reasons to come back and shop with you some more. It increases loyalty and it just makes you seem like a retailer that will solve all their problems. And better still, not only makes you seem like it, but you're actually going to be able to solve all their problems by going through the value add exercise. And so there are so many ways that you can value add. I am not going to run through it here, but did I forgot to mention that if you're watching this, please make sure you subscribe. And if you want some more tips on how to value add, just leave a comment below and I will send you a link on how you can go about value adding in another video that I've done. So let's talk about value adding. And there are so many ways. So, some of us in store, we could offer free deliveries on purchases over a certain amount. Certainly, if you're doing shipping, that could be an option as well. We could offer discounts for the next order when they refer a friend. We could offer a loyalty program that rewards our clients and customers for spending a certain amount of money. Some really simple things. Do you remember the old school tactics that, your retailers used to do 30, 40, 50 years ago, which is actually send a postcard? How about we send a postcard on our clients or customers' birthday? So easy to do. Many of us have got loyalty programs. We actually have the facility to do this. And a lot of times in this totally digital age, using this so cool analog system of sending a postcard for their birthday is just going to increase loyalty, right? And so, what happens when you start to value add like this is all the pricing things that your customer clients may have sort of goes out the door because you're providing this amazing experience into them, right? Sure, there are going to be people that want the cheapest price. Hopefully, they're not going to be our customer. We want to chase people. We want to attract people that really appreciate the problems that we're solving for them and also that are actually going to make us a profit. So, we can go old school cards. We can give them product giveaways for when they sign up to our loyalty program. A thank you note, like keeping it old school again. You can run reports on your loyalty program and send all repeat customers that have come second or third time with a little thank you note. Just a little card like that is so beautiful. And so, it just adds that personal service and it does not take a lot of your time. Same thing with a phone call. We can follow up with a phone call to a client that just bought something. You can set up systems in place, right? So you don't, your team can do it. And, after 2 weeks but depending on your retail store, days or weeks after they've purchased a product, give them a call. Hey, how you doing with widget X and that kind of thing? And, that's going to add so much loyalty and it's going to shroud the value, it's going to shroud the price aspect in you providing value to your customers. And, one last thing I want to mention is when we start to give our clients exclusive access to special sales and promotion, that makes it really, really makes it really, really exclusive, and therefore our customers and clients are happy to pay for that extra in that perceived value that they're getting from shopping with us. The next part is we need to start to communicate, right? Communication is so important because if we're not communicating the value of our products and services, they're really not going to understand it straight away. So we need to explain to the customer why they should buy this product or service instead of something else. And when we do get that pricing discussion come up again, why does this product cost more? Well, we can explain the value added benefits on there. And the value added piece comes from going and highlighting the unique benefits that your product and services offers. And so this is where it's really important that you start to educate your team, educate your retail floor staff, right? And this is a big, big thing because so many people, so many clients and customers will actually come back to you because your team are actually knowledgeable and provide excellent customer service. And what is excellent customer service? Which is taking the extra time to explain the products and services to you. You will not believe how many retailers don't do this very, very well. And, and this is our point of difference as a really good retailer compared to the retailer down the road and compared to the discount operator down the road who are just focusing on price. We have a real opportunity here with our team. So, by communicating the value of our product and service, we can not necessarily convince, but we can show our customers that this is, to buy it from us and why you need to buy from us. And this will help grow our business and make us more money, right? So the next thing we need to do is stay ahead of the competition. So, retail is constantly evolving. We know this. We need to be ensuring that we keep up to date on the latest trends in our industry. We need to be really, really creative at looking at new ways to improve and increase our products and services. And part of that is looking at our competition, right? So we need to be looking at our competition. And I think the main thing here is looking at our competition and understanding what products and services they have and ensuring that we as a retailer don't necessarily keep the same products and services. This goes back to making sure that we know who our target market is, really, really important. But that's another video. I'll probably link that down the bottom. So it's really important that we stay ahead of the competition. And we need to make sure that we are continually building relationships with other businesses in our area, in our local shopping center or high street and that kind of thing. And so by collaborating with others, we're going to create new opportunities for ourselves and for our company. And this is a great value add because, when your client or customer goes down the road and they're shopping somebody else, perhaps for a coffee, and they're coming to your retail store, they're going to be talking about you there. And the relationship that you build together is going to increase perceived value. Plus, also later on down the track, hopefully you're going to be doing some joint venture opportunities, some collaborations with other retail businesses in your area to do that, to continue to drive traffic into your store. It's a really great way to do that. So needless to say, staying ahead is really, really important. So there you have it. There are some quick ways that you can increase prices in your retail store while still providing value to your customers and clients. And this obviously applies to services. Many retailers now are providing great services in store. So this is the best way to do it. So if you've made it this far, great. I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the videos I continue to do. And I'd love to know if you could put in the comment section below, what other ways have you increased prices while still providing value to your customers in your retail store? Until next time, much love and catch you later.